Good morning. Happy Sunday. I like how I was just complaining about my dress and then I went, good morning. I don't know what's going on with my hair either. My dress is bothering me. But whatever. It's cute. We'll see how long it lasts. It's very, very friggin' hot today. I'm having a bagel with cream cheese and some oranges.
Yeah, I might put in the AC.
Mm-hmm. It's hot. Honestly, we usually don't get this hot until like the end of June.
Mm-hmm.
And this is mid-May. Story time. So yesterday, I did my mukbang. I just didn't upload it. You'll find out why in a second. And then I jumped in the shower. When I came out, I noticed that there was a message on my phone. It was my manager. Bless you. Bless you. Kind of a little frantic. Saying that there was some kind of screw up in the schedule. That she was alone. Thankfully, the next shift person had just showed up. But she was alone until they got there. And, was there a change in the schedule? And was I supposed to be there? I'm like, because I've done that. Okay? Where I switch with somebody, and then I forget. Let's write it down. It happened to me that day, remember, when I went in. Thank God it wasn't like switched an evening shift for a morning shift, and then I missed my shift. I had went in the morning, and I was supposed to be working in the evening. Thank God.
Oh, you have cleanup soap?
No, a tiny little bit. Oh my God. So, anyway. The subway takes me last time. So I'm like, okay, I will totally deal with the subway today. Well, wasn't that a stupid mistake? Right? Was that a dumb mistake? I don't have anything for you to eat today. I'm sorry. You have your food, though. Daddy just fed you. Like, go eat it. No muffin. So, cheers, Chris. I get on the bus. All is going well. Oh, crap. I have to turn my... it's fine. I didn't put Do Not Disturb on, so I'm getting messages. Hopefully it doesn't, like,
Mr. Bean
blank
is
me out.
visiting the beaches.
What?
Uh-huh.
I want to see him. Does anybody like Mr. Bean? Apparently he's in the beaches. Oh my God, I wonder if he's going to come in Dad's.
Oh my God.
Was it just somebody who looks like him?
No, it's just somebody who has a car. The Mr. Bean car. But
Wait, isn't Rowan Atkinson... Is he alive still?
Yes.
Oh. Oh my God. It's his fucking car. Well, a car like his.
It's the wrong color, too.
Yeah, it is. What a dork. You get me all excited. I was like, hey, I'm actually off today. I could go and see him. Anyway, back to story time.
You just said you're off today? No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm only going in to go shopping.
Oh, okay.
It's today only, that's why.
Are you buying anything for me?
We just had this discussion. I can't.
Well, you can, but it just won't be the 60%.
Right, we'll see. If they have anything, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, so, I'm on the bus, and then he stops just before Danforth, and he announces that the subway is closed from Woodbine to Pape, and there are shuttle buses.
Well, I know Greenwood Station is going to be closed for a year.
For a year? They're putting
the
the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the buses aren't going into the terminal.
Yeah,
But
I
you
know.
can still get off the subway there and walk out. The
Yeah.
bus is on Danforth.
That would be
That's what we
odd.
do.
So there'll be only one stop that's missing? That's so strange, eh? Anyway, whatever. It's happened all the time. So,
What do you mean?
when they did Main Station, when they did Coxwell Station, they had it all blocked off, but they didn't close the station.
The station is not closed. They can't use the bus terminal because that's where they have all their equipment. Because they have the digger and everything.
That's the way it is right now at I forget which Donlands.
Okay. Oh right.
Yeah.
Donlands, so.
Anyway, I'm gonna try and finish the story time sometime today. So, he announces that we have to get off at Danforth because it's subway, blah blah blah. Excuse me. So I get off, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. So, I will tell you that, like, literally the buses are coming one after the other, which is fantastic. That was freaking amazing, because sometimes when that happens, you have to wait forever for a goddamn bus, and you're just pissed off. I'm like, no, it'll be fine. There wasn't even that many people on my bus. I was impressed. There was, like, maybe 10.
You
So.
should see how many buses there are, the Greenwood bus. Oh my god. Sometimes there's like 5 or 6 Greenwood buses before there's a Coxwell bus. It's crazy. And then the Greenwood buses are like totally empty. But the Coxwell bus, they're all full. Like if you're going to Queen Street, why not just go to Greenwood and Queen?
I don't know.
That's what I do.
I don't know.
I just take whichever bus comes first that's not so full.
So, I get off at Broadview, and there's 80 million people waiting. Downstairs at the subway. I'm like, hell no. Because some people aren't masked. So, no thank you. Why is all this shit on my phone? There's all kinds of, like, weird stuff on my phone. I don't know how to get rid of it. I hope it's not showing on the screen.
Mom, they can't see your notifications. It's not like a screen recording. They're seeing you.
So I decide that I'm going to take a different way. Because technically I can't be late. Honestly, I wasn't supposed to start work until 2 o'clock. I had left the house at 11:30. So I decided to take the 505 streetcar, which doesn't exist right now.
You decided to take the what?
The 505 streetcar from Broadview Station to Dundas, right to Yonge. That's not going right now either. So I get on that shuttle bus. That takes me to Parliament in Dundas.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
What? What happened?
That's his food from last night.
Oh, ew. So,
I have to fix my baby.
So, the bus driver tells me, okay, get off at Parliament, or the stop just before Parliament, and hop on the 505 streetcar, which is diverting. I'm like, okay. So at this point, I'm calling work, and I'm like, so I might not be that early. She's like, when will you get here? I said, yeah, I don't know. I'll be there when I get there. It'll be before 2 o'clock. She's like, okay, fine. Holy shit. So, I get off that bus, get onto the streetcar. It's going super slow because everybody and anybody is out. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. And I am just like, you know what? I'll get there when I get there. I know I'm not going to be late for my shift, so I don't have anything to worry about. I got there at 10 after 1. That's when I clocked in. I left my house at 11:30. Like, what in the hell? Then I had an awesome shift. Great customers yesterday. Really good day. Even when I was leaving, I was telling people in the change rooms, like, okay, I gotta go here, and so is going to help you now, but have a great day, blah, blah, blah. And everybody, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome customers yesterday. I was wearing my Mama Bear mask. And that just so happens to be one of the best masks that I own because, of course, any of the LGBT people that come in are like, oh my god, it's family, right? It's just fun. I love it. Or if I wear my rainbow mask. So, going home. What a goddamn treat that was. So again, I'm like, well, if I walk down to Queen, I don't want to go be with all the people down there because it's going to be busy. And, okay, I'll just take the subway. What a stupid mistake that was. I should have actually went out and took the streetcar. But whatever. Lesson learned. So, I'll get on the subway. And I had actually forgotten that it wasn't working between Broadview and Woodbine. So as we get at Broadview, I got my headphones on. I'm not listening to the thing. They're not even that loud. I'm just not listening. Excuse me, they announced that you got to get off at Broadview. I'm like, oh, shit. So fine, I get off with the other 50 million people. And we walk up the stairs like sardines. In a can. And, honest to God, the freaking lineup for that shuttle bus was like 2 blocks long. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I'm like, I'll do the opposite of what I did earlier going home. I'll take the 505 down to Girard, and then hop on the 506 going over to Coxwell, and then hop on the Coxwell bus home. I left work at about 4:50, because I clocked out at 4:40. So yeah, maybe 4:50. So I get down to Girard, and I look at the timing for the streetcar, and it's telling me 17 minutes. And I'm like, oh, okay. There's going to be a lot of people here by then, because the next one is 23 minutes. I'm like, I'm in Little Chinatown. I'm going to go over to the Asian supermarket there and buy some stuff. I don't know what I wanted actually bok choy and some Chinese broccoli. Or yu choy. So I'm like, maybe I'll get some gochujang, some gochugaru, because we don't have any. I don't know. I was just going because I didn't want to wait for the streetcar and then get on there with 50 million people again. So fine, I go to the store. I take my sweet time. And I'm just, lollygagging around, picking up this, picking up that, reading the ingredients. I was impressed that everybody in there had a mask on, thank goodness. So, and it wasn't even that packed. So, I've got 2 bags by the time I leave there, because I didn't have my backpack. I wish I did. Oh, and I got my mushroom powder, because we haven't had mushroom powder in so long. I'm so excited. I'm going to make rice today. It's one of my favorite ingredients. I hate mushrooms, but I love mushroom powder, and I like the flavor of mushrooms, not the texture of mushrooms. So, I go to the bus stop, and there are so many people there while streetcar stop. It was insane. Everybody is cursing and swearing, because I went to the stop past Broadview, because the one at Broadview was just nuts. Like, you could see how packed it was from where I was at the store. Every single streetcar was turning at Broadview. At this point, I'm like, okay, it's already 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I left work again, I will say, at 4:40. But I'm like, no, I'm good. So I decided to go and sit on a bench in the sun and just chill out. Called a Beck cab. Used the Beck app. Nothing showed up. It just kept saying dispatching. And I'm like, order received, dispatching with the little dots, dot, and doing this, right? So I'm like, okay, it's not going to show up. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, well, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to walk any further. I'm at Broadview. It would take me, I don't know, 2 hours to walk home at this point. I'm already tired. I've got 2 full bags of groceries. And I'll just sit here and wait. So I think the streetcar came. The first one came at about 20 after 7. Maybe even longer. And there was no way I was getting on that first one. It was so packed. I swear to God. So I'll wait till the next one comes. Thankfully, that one was fantastic. Hardly any people on it. So I finally get to Coxwell, hop on the bus. And what time did I get home, Axel? You came out and told me. 10 to 8.
Oh, yeah.
10 to fucking 8. 3 hours to get home. 3 hours to get home, which normally takes me maybe on a weekend, especially 25, 30 minutes. Whatever. So Axel, thank God, I had messaged him when I was somewhere along the streetcar line saying, I'm halfway home. Still took me another hour and a half. I was literally halfway home. It took me 3 friggin' hours. Anyway, had a great dinner. Relaxed the rest of the night. I don't even think I turned the television on. I was just so exhausted. But that being said, it was a nice ride. Like, even through all of that, because each thing that I went on, it wasn't that bad, right? But come on already. So today I'm going down to work for some dumb reason. You know why? Because we have a special day for associates. 60% off.
You're better off to do? You're better off.
Don't do that.
To just take the 501 all the way.
Oh, I am. I'm going down to take the streetcar and just go across and then walk up. And going home, I'm going to do the same thing. But it's going to be really packed because of the subway.
During the week, I would just take the 503.
Oh, yeah.
Take the 503 all the way to King.
Yeah, and then walk up.
And you could walk up or you could just take subway.
Yeah, I usually just walk up. Especially in the nice weather. What's up, Buttercup? So, we'll see what my story time is tomorrow. For some reason, there's been a lot of violence on the subway as well recently.
Oh my God.
So, there was a stabbing at Main Station the other day. I think, was it fatal?
He's got some serious injuries. He's in the hospital, I think.
Anyway.
He was, apparently, I think he was stabbed in the neck.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, I know this sounds horrible, but it was outside of the station, not in the station. It was out the front. And honestly, Main and Girard is a pretty rough area. Main and Danforth, I'm sorry.
Main and, oh yeah.
It's a pretty rough area.
Yeah, it's, there's some weird stuff that goes on.
Sketchy area, yeah. So, unfortunately. And you know what's really weird? It's the same as at Sherburne. I don't know why, but people do their business on church property. And that freaks me right out. Because there's a church right there at the Hope United at Main and Danforth, and they do their business right at the church steps sometimes. It's creepy. Charlie, stop barking. Anyway. And then there was a person with a knife at, I want to say, Lawrence Station yesterday, too. That somebody posted about it online to let people know.
There was another one, another person with a knife just after I had left the station, like 2 hours later.
It does creep me out when, you know, you hear about it and it's been a place that you've been because it's a little bit too close to home. But I honestly think that anything that happens in your city is too close to home. Mm-hmm. I don't like when people say, not in my neighborhood, it don't happen. Yeah, it does.
Well, the thing that happened where the lady got pushed off.
Yeah.
I was at the subway station that day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Mind you, I was there around, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it happened at 7. Yeah.
I'm always very aware, as you know. I might have my headphones on, but they're not turned, like my music is not turned on. I kind of do that so that people don't talk to me.
Oh, I always have my headphones on. I have them fully on. Sometimes I don't have music playing. Sometimes I do.
Yeah. And I don't have it loud, even if I do have it playing, so that I am aware of what's going on. And this is just a public notice for people, too. When you're driving, pay attention.
Yeah.
There are some crazy-ass people out there. We live, on a very busy street. Highway 2. And our corner, unfortunately, has been the demise of more than one person. And you have to be very, very aware as a pedestrian. But if you're driving, you should be more aware, because then you're the guilty party who caused the accident, right? So, I just want to tell people that if you do decide that you are going to drive instead of take public transit, pay attention. Don't be doing a million other goddamn things when you're driving. And you know what? If you're upset, if you're angry, if you think that you aren't in the right frame of mind to drive, then don't fucking drive. And especially don't drink and drive. Please, for the love of God, one drink. Don't drive. I hate people who say it's only one drink. Yeah, you're right. It is only one drink. And it's only one life that you could take. Possibly more. Anyway, that's my rants for today. Several. Happy Sunday! I'm in a good mood, believe it or not. That's just life sometimes, which sucks. But anyway, this is how I cope. I come here and rant to you all. Alright, I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I put a new video. You're awesome. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye!